The All-Devouring Whale, episode 11, now out, so let's freaking talk about it. So the newest episode of The All-Devouring Whale is now out for you guys to go and watch right now. And what an episode. Last week's episode was absolutely fantastic. Like, the writing was brilliant. You know, we really went into doing the character, broke him down, and restructured him again. In this episode, we have the Parasite faction coming back. So you remember when we saw that one person that had the parasite on their arm? We saw that older guy with like the freaking skeleton snake thing there. And then we saw the girl with the wings. Well, that faction is here. They're ready to fight. And there's a guy who is the leader. And we get different fights. So the first fight I want to talk about is Mr. Panda going up against the guy with the parasite on the arm. Bro, she got like, oh my word, that like they struggled hard against this guy. This guy sent that parasite, bit her. Panda was like, no, 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 I ain't taking this. And he's protecting her while he's getting absolutely destroyed. And then she activates her power again. And this is where her and Panda team up and take down that parasite guy. It was a great fight. I really felt the connection with Panda and her getting closer and closer now. Like, obviously they've been building that, and I feel like they actually are starting to care. And Panda is starting to get his own character here, where you actually are seeing that he cares for his master now and he wants to help her. I'm really loving that. Then we have the other fight, which ends pretty quickly as well. We have Liu versus the winged person. Bro, you remember when he got that fire golem like thingy? Yeah, well, it comes back in this one, and he uses it. It transforms into a sword, and he slices her. Like, he makes light work of her. She's gone. So, she's down and out. But the big fight that happens in this one is with the guy, the older guy with the skeleton. And he is bodying the guy with a little spiked guy, with a little orange spike guy, man. He's getting bodied in that. But then Mr. Dragon Kid, we get a little bit of his backstory and some of his power and how it works. And he's going at it, and he jumps in. He's like, no, Dad, I want to help this guy. I want to help him. You told me if I find a friend, help them, like, do that stuff. And the dad's like, okay, go for it. So him and the dragon go down. They go fight. The dragon, you're thinking, oh, all right, here we go. The dragon's going to be badass here. No, the dragon gets destroyed. The dragon gets annihilated, gets dropped down. And then the kid, though, the Dragon Kid, oh my word, he stands on freaking business, man. He goes, okay, it's time for me to step up. And he activates like this purple lightning. It's called anti-aging, that's what the translation said. I don't know if that's 100% correct or not, but it's like this power where he's able to give up certain amounts of energy within days and stuff like that, days of energy to use right now, and then he's got to work it back up again. So he charges it up and he starts fighting this parasite guy one-on-one. He starts going hand-to-hand with this guy and he is beating him. And then the parasite guy said, no, it's time out. And he jumps down on him and his rib cage comes around as if it's going to hit him. My man says, no, it's not happening. And he activates the full power and annihilates this guy, man. Annihilates this parasite guy. It was so freaking good to see this character get this shine, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Animated beautifully, mind you. This whole entire fight was spectacular. The use of the purple, and it was just freaking awesome to watch. So this Dragon Kid stands on business, man. He really was the MVP and stood on business this episode. So now what happens is the leader calls all the other parasites to come to him, and he converts into like this one giant thing. Now, whether or not the parasites leaving them kills them, but it does give him pain, because when the one leaves the chick out of the back, she screams in pain. So I don't know if that's a pleasant one that I want to do. I don't know. Master doing as well here. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to be part of the ghost sect and all that stuff. That all happens. But the guy that is the head of the parasite freaking faction starts to delivering a like eye blast to the tortoise, and the tortoise starts to sink. So everyone starts to fall in the water there. Obviously, we have Liu saving people, and we find out that other teams are getting eliminated. Because if you go in the water and the bracelet gets wet, you know what happens. You lose. And then the guy's like, okay, give me my victory now. Because like all the teams are falling. And then it's like 2 teams remain. The competition will go on. And here is Liu at the end. Still on the tortoise on land. Looking up. The catfish comes around. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, it's about to be, it's going to be so lit. Next week's episode, we're going to have this parasite leader up against Liu. And I just hope Liu doesn't hold back. And I have a feeling this is what I'm predicting for the next week's episode. I haven't read or anything, so I don't know. This could be completely wrong. I'm predicting that Liu is going to go all out with his catfish. And they're going to finally realize, holy crap, that's Master Fan. That's Master Fan. I think they're going to finally realize that it is him. Because it's going to be so many parallels to the way that he fights. And it's going to be absolutely epic. But this episode was fantastic. If you wanted action, this is the action-packed episode. You have all of the different factions working together to try and take down this parasite faction. You have different fights on different places. They're quick. They're not like dragged out or anything like that. The colors are fantastic. The animation is brilliant. Every single fight is animated to near perfection. It looks fantastic. The music, the score is phenomenal as well. But again, we're just growing and growing and growing into this story. It's just so freaking good. And you know, an episode like this is kind of needed after the heaviness of last week's episode when we said goodbye to Jaime and, you know, all the stuff with doing and how that was just basically all about the character and breaking them down. Now we get a little bit of character development here as well, pushing the story forward. But we also get a lot of action here, and we're seeing now the progression of this tournament, and now we are set up for the big climactic clash of this particular tournament that is happening between Liu and the leader of the Parasite. It's going to be absolutely epic. I can't wait for it. But I love this episode. Let me know what you guys thought of episode 11. Did you guys enjoy it? Maybe you didn't enjoy it, and that's okay if you didn't. But if you did, then that's awesome as well. But I want to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. So get down there so we can get a discussion going. Hit that like button for me as well. Helps me out. And hit that subscribe button if you guys don't want to miss another video. We're going to be covering this whole entire series. And there's a lot more. Obviously, we still got more stuff coming as well with Lord of Mysteries is starting. Obviously, July is jam-packed. So if you don't want to miss any of the new anime stuff that's coming out, this is the channel to be at because we're going to be covering so much. It's going to be awesome. But I want to hear all your thoughts. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.